the project itself. Well, what are the reason for this 3D printing project? Well, with the worldwide pandemic, the problems in supply chains and in sectors of manufacturing and logistics has caused many problems, as many people realised, and is still causing problems today. In a time of global crisis, this forces most companies to review their current methods and consider how to use new technology. And one of the new technologies is 3D printing or additive manufacturing. What is additive manufacturing? I mean, very rarely, if it's called that, it's always called 3D printing, and that's the common name for it. And it's a process of additively building a three-dimensional physical object from a digital model data file by depositing and forming successive layers of material under computer control, one on top of the other. And a 3D printer is a machine that can turn that blueprint into a physical object by applying material layer by layer without the need to adjust the production tools. How does this affect job seekers, educationalists? Well, obviously there's currently a skills gap with 3D printing programs at all grade levels, and we need to develop training materials that should be widely offered and used by educationalists. The 3D printing revolution opens up jobs for educators who can teach the technical and business aspects of 3D printing because they are endless. I mean, shoes to boats to teeth to many, many things, even artificial hearts. Therefore, educators need to have a background in the 3D printing industry. They need the specific skill sets to teach specialized courses and stay current on the latest trends. Because really, as I see it, 3D printing presents new business opportunities as well as new entrepreneurial models based on transforming digital data into physical objects in remote locations, independent of centralized production and industrial areas by using 3D printing hubs. They've even got a 3D printer on the International Space Station, which was a prelude to what they want to do in terms of the moon. So the ambition is vast and the opportunities are also vast. The objective of the project is to provide support for educational and training challenges related to equipping the future workforce with the relevant skills needed to participate in the 3D printing revolution. And the key focus of this project is on providing more entry-level, easily accessible courses to motivate adults with fewer qualifications. And we also see the outputs as tools that can motivate, enable, and empower adult learners. They allow the user and learner to experience a rapid and easily materialization of the envisaged objects. What sort of team did we gather together? Well, we needed a specialized team, and these included CPROF, because CPROF is experts in creation delivery of vet training on 3D printing. Europol, which has about a network of 4,000 schools and colleges in Italy, dealing with all types of fields of education, from ICT to in-service training courses for teachers. Citizen Power from Cyprus, they've worked to increase employability through entrepreneurship education and practical experience, all digital, who enable those without basic digital skills to exploit the opportunities created by the digital transformation. So what were the outputs? We identified three. One was an introduction to 3D printing, which was a guide on how to introduce 3D printing in adult education, the type of equipment required, 3D printers' best buys, how to maintain the equipment, where to buy the materials, and so on. Developing the teaching materials for trainers to provide them with the required knowledge to develop the teaching program on 3D printing. And our third element is a program on 3D printing and a guide for trainers. And it's the development of a teaching pack to enable adult educators to learn more about 3D printing and provide the course materials for their adult students, assignments, quizzes, and general learning materials.